Oh, what's up, people? We got a pretty good weekend this past weekend. We did the no trailer deal. What's up, Robert? My son Rolly, Bobby, uh, Eric. All right. Weekend was pretty good. We went to Oklahoma. Pretty much did a. It's kind of what's up, Cheyenne. Uh, it was kind of a. It was planned kind of, but it wasn't. It was kind of thrown together. No trailer deal. We had I think 12 cars that were locked in, and I think ended up having either 11 or 9. I can't remember. We had an odd number. So uh, but it turned out pretty good. I mean, um, we had we had a had three, I think three different states that showed up, and them guys are gonna get the first invite to any of them. The ones that travel, people say that they're down. Oh, we're down, but then they find out that it's in a different state. Uh, that just that sometimes it's sometimes they're not down. Once if it's in their backyard, yeah, but when it's not, then we're I'm not down. But uh potheads love Limpy. Oh, what's up, Jeremy? Oh, and speaking of, uh, anyway, we'll just bring him on.
What's up?
Hey, oh, hold on, we gotta change your banner.
Uh-oh.
We gotta change your banner to oh 660 Street. All right, there we go.
Oh, man. What's going on, buddy?
Not much. Uh, Good weekend. You feeling better?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better. Oh, man.
Well,
So much on my mind on this one. I'm not gonna lie. I'm almost on a different tone about everything. I guess we'll start with the positive, right? I guess let's start with the positive. Man, good weekend. It's been a while since we put one on out here in this area of Mexico. Uh, had a good turnout. I felt like it was man, we blew off almost every road, man. Big thank you to you, Chris and Heath. You know, I mean, we spent all day Saturday, Job and me, and we blew off the roads and always try to have everything ready. So we're talking about no trailer, guys. For all you guys tuning in, we're talking about a no trailer race we did. It took a lot of planning, a lot of you got to have everything ready, right? When you're going to be an organizer, you got to have every backup location ready. You got to have every backup road marked. You got to have every meet spot checked. You got to talk to your security. You got to have everything lined up. And most importantly, you got to have a solid team. Like Chris over here drove 3 hours up here to be here. He showed up the day before to help me plan everything and to get a second opinion. There was some things I liked. There were some things, Chris didn't like, and he helps me. When you have a second pair of eyes, they can look at it from a different perspective and say, "Man, listen, I don't like this, or I might not like that." And from the organ, because since the ball was on the ball was on my court, I didn't see the things he saw. So it's always good to have another person sit there and help you out, and kind of help you keep an eye on things. Like if one of the roads, the shutdown, and another thing, measuring that road off. I was off a little bit, and thanks to you guys, kind of shed light on some of the issues. But man, it was good. We had Debo, we had Opie, the Orange Fox body. We had a Nasty Nickel from Texas. Oh yeah, man, dude, I'm telling you, Debo right there, and Jeepers Creepers from where's he from? Louisiana.
Louisiana, yeah.
Yeah, man. Big shout out to Bobby for making that long drive up to this area of Mexico, right there. This man right here drove for hours and hours, just on how far is that? 6
6
hours.
hours. 6
That
hours
that,
drive.
that man made a 6 hour drive, knowing it was gonna be a legit, race, and that we don't screw anybody over. Anybody can win it, and we try to be as fair as possible when it comes to this racing. We value every racer's efforts. We value every effort, every racer's time, your fuel. We don't run a circus. We try to run a good race, and we try to have it. Nah, fool, get that guy out of here, Mister Part Time over here.
Oh.
Oh yeah, get
Hey,
Eugene out of here. Get Eugene out of here.
oh, what happened? What happened?
Oh man.
Am I late?
I'm kidding, bro. I'm kidding. Nah, I think he's been traveling a lot, man. That guy's been all over the place.
Yeah.
And
What,
I know
to the kitchen, back to the living room?
yo, man. He mentioned he was like, man, I'm not gonna be able to make it, but big shout out to Eugenio Mejia Photography, man. He's one of my personal. I can't say one of the best because everybody has their own flavor, and every photographer is a good photographer. It's an art. But Eugene, he's one of my personal favorite. Oh no,
Oh boy.
what did he say?
He said he wants to, he can't believe he let someone else take his title. He's coming back for it. He won't have it for long.
Oh man, yeah. That big shout out to Team Anonymous. They are the one of our winners. Which one did he win? He won. Is the one
He
we went
won.
to?
He won the last one where he spent more money than gas than he won.
What's funny is that this guy entered in a high compression nitrous small block. I almost spilled the beans. Small block Fox body, and this guy, whenever he showed up, it was actually the worst one we've ever had.
Yeah,
We drove.
I remember. I think we know what, driving 200 miles or something almost.
We drove
150 miles.
different cities, different counties, different roads. We got to roads just to get ran off. I mean, that guy drove. He worked real hard. I think he got intoxication too from all the race fumes. But we had Brian down here from Wichita in the Fox body. He came down here to race with us. Nick in the T-type. So Nick is always entering everything. Chad in the Cream Machine. From Shawnee, we had MD Motorsports. Mike Demos from Guthrie came down, and it's beautiful. I think it's a '66 Malibu. It's
Yeah,
a
something
beautiful
like that.
car. And Jeepers, which we already mentioned. But it was. I feel like it was a pretty solid group of guys. I mean, most of them have no trailer raced with us in the past, and so they kind of know the drill. They kind of know the way things work, and I feel like it was a very efficient team, and it was a very easy team to work with. A very easy team to race with. But I
We
guess. hmm
we got this right here. It was a grudge race. This is from the guy Beasley, and I'm sure you'll know what I'm talking about when you see it. I want to know your reaction to this. Hold on.
Man.
Was you doing the sidestep on that one?
Oh man, why do I always do that too? I did the same thing whenever Z Unit was here from Cali. Watch the
Mate, yeah,
picture, one leg on the ground, the other like
it's all
you know
like,
what you know what it is? I call it. I'm gonna brand it. I'm gonna brand it. It's called the Flagger Stiff Arm. It's when you try to
oh
you
wait,
try to
was you
yeah
dabbing? Was you dabbing or
yeah
whatever?
yeah the Flagger that you're trying to create space between you and the car. If I had to be honest, man, I kind of had a feeling. I kind of had a feeling Jeremy was gonna throw the kitchen, the sink, the front door, the back door, the windows, the whole house at it. He said he's like, man, I want to crack at this road before we leave, and I'm like, yeah, I know where this is going. It's either gonna rip. You know what's crazy is I didn't think he was gonna lift because if he hadn't lifted, it was gonna keep going, but it started going left. Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, good call, Jeremy. That was a good
Yeah,
call because yeah, that was a real good call.
I thought that was. I asked him if it was a
Mhm.
bucket list thing. He said no, but I kind of have a feeling, because that road's a triple OG road. I mean, that road's
Oh
been
yeah,
been around for a while. But
yeah,
you can add that to the bucket list of his
oh
roads that
yeah,
he's hit over the years.
yeah, and that's the nice thing. So one of the nice things about traveling, guys, is you get to go to different locations, different roads, race different cars, different cities. So I know I've been trying to have Jeremy and Chris up here, Debo, the all-wheel drive Silverado, and Chris in the S10. I've been trying to have those guys up here for a while, but it's been a lot of hit and miss, and they've been busy. I've been busy, but we finally got them up here, man. Those guys, they put on a show, man. I'm serious. I had a blast, and I always love racing with those two.
Yeah.
And then,
He also had the what was it, where'd it go? The toy drive.
oh yeah,
And you
yeah,
had some cars show up for that. And you had
oh
joint
yeah, man.
custody.
Oh
You
yeah.
had, the guys that ran at the street down here from Texas, they showed up.
Oh yeah.
And, there's some more.
Jeepers. Yep. Yep. One of my favorite things about that event is we had a very low car count because it was super last minute. It actually came out because I wanted to do a toy drive earlier this year. Yeah, we filled up 3 boxes full of toys. Yeah, we had to put our own boxes in there because we couldn't. That was awesome, man, and I can't thank you guys enough. I mean, to me, that was the main purpose was to give back. And that was everyone, man. I mean, thank you, Chris, and everybody involved that brought toys. We couldn't even fit the toys in that guy's car. I have a box left I got to take tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man, we couldn't fit it all. He didn't come prepared for all that, so I'll be dropping off the other box tomorrow after work.
I know the wife and I, we went to, was it $5 or whatever it's called, five below or five or
Oh
whatever
yeah,
it's called.
yep,
And
yep.
we almost spent 100 there. We're like, we ain't got no cash, so we'll just go. Then we bought some stuff, and we're like, oh man, let's take batteries. So we just started shoving batteries. We bought batteries and
Yep,
started shoving
yep.
batteries in there. So I mean, it's for a good cause, man. I mean, kids around there, they got squat, So I mean, we
Yeah,
can
there's
give away. If
there's
we can give, we can give.
some of those kids don't have their parents for the holidays, or some of them, they're just going through a hardship, and it's nice to be able to give back and make sure that finances don't become a big part of the holidays. You should be able to celebrate Christmas with or without the financial backing. It
Yeah.
was nice to give back to them. But back to the racing, man. That first spot, that was a tricky road. There was a lot of fast passes made down it. I was surprised by a lot of cars. Um, Especially Brian, man, from Wichita, that little small block Ford. That guy literally made an all-wheel drive pass in a Fox at that road. I mean, that thing
Hmm.
was moving. And also Chris made a good pass, and we left on our own, guys. We did not have to move. We could have stayed there if we wanted to. But if any of you guys have ever come to race in my area, the clock is ticking, man. There's no mercy around this parts of town. I mean, you gotta stick and move, stick and move, stick and move, and it was. I mean, and also especially Bobby. I mean, that guy got no byruns,
Yeah.
no byruns. He had to line up against some very fast cars. So big shout out to Bobby for coming out, man. I had a blast. I mean, and to everybody watching, you know, you guys interested in signing up for, you know, the next no trailer race and everything. It's simple, man. I mean, you know, you could trailer to the drivers meeting. So if you're coming from out of state or from far away, you know, you could trailer there depending on where you're racing. Once you come off the trailer, you can't be on the trailer again unless you're eliminated or you win. And if you need to refuel, if I'm there, I'll carry some fuel for you. If you need me to turn around and we need to top off your vehicle, whatever, I'll turn around and put some fuel in it for you if you need. You know, if you need me to carry some traction compound for you, whatever you need, we'll help each other out. You know, but the rules are, you know, you gotta, if they get to the next spot, they draw chips, and the guy you're racing is pulling up to the start line and you're not there. You know, that's where those kind of things. You know, you got to be quick. You can pull over, top it off, keep going, but you can't be, you know, cooling down for 20 minutes and we're wondering where you're at. I mean, it moves pretty fast. What time do you think we got started? What time do you think we drew chips? 7:30 a.m.
Roughly, I'd say roughly
And we got done
10:30.
10:30, and that included the cruise, moving
Yeah,
locations.
and that was when we went to the third spot,
Yeah.
and we realized that that business was open for the holiday weekend. So we had to end up moving to the final spot, and then
Yep.
kind of find out that place was open, but we ended up getting it done anyway. So
Yeah, we had exerted all of our options almost, and I wanted to keep it fair for some of the rear wheel drive cars to have a chance against the all wheel drive. So we were looking for a good surface to try to even up the score. Because man, I'm not gonna lie, them guys were moving.
yeah,
Um, let me see if I was one of the big things I wanted to say, man. On a serious note, and I want to take all the time, but on a very serious note, guys, if you're gonna go out here and you're gonna street race, just have some common sense. I mean, um, I, I like to street race too. You know, everybody does, but as a bare minimum, guys, put a system together. Have a big end guy. Have a lookout. You know what I mean? I want you guys to understand it's not a game. It's not a joke. If something goes wrong, you hit someone, you hit a bystander, you hit someone in traffic or whatever, your life is over, man. I mean, your job, your career, your record, everything. And you know what I mean? And if I have to sit here and throw myself under the bus to go ahead and prove this point to everybody, um, you know, it's serious. You know, every time we try to do something, we try to at least find an area that's, you know, at least far away or not heavily trafficked, or, you know, and at a time where it's early in the morning or late at night, you know, or stuff like that, guys. You got to think with your head when you're doing this stuff. I'm not going to say don't do it. Everybody's going to do it. So if you are going to do it, just think, man, you know, put a system
yeah,
together.
common sense. You know,
Yeah, I'm to the point now where I feel like I have more to lose now than I've ever had in my entire life. In my entire life, now is when I stress more than I ever have. I stress about everything. I stress about where we're meeting, where we're going, how far you're driving, where the finish line is, what the shutdown is, what, you know, is security out there? You know, do we know what traffic's coming by? Do we know if somebody's going to turn in? So these kind of things, it's your life, it's my life, it's everybody involved, and so we always do everything we can to not only keep ourselves safe, but keep the people around us safe, keep the general public safe, keep a lookout for traffic, keep an eye out for bystanders. I always have a plan, you know what I mean? And for all you guys that are just getting started doing this, and all the younger crowd that are looking up to us and watch the show and watch the racing and watch the YouTube videos and all this stuff. I'm not gonna beat around the bush like there's not a whole generation that's watching everything we do. There is. And to all the younger guys or the guys starting off, man, guys, it's not a game. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not gonna. Obviously, I could tell people don't go do it. They're gonna do it anyways. But if you are, think about it. Think about what you're doing. You know, I mean, what group are you with? What crowd are you with? You know, who's the guy you're lining up next to? Have you ever seen him race before? You know, those kind of things. You guys got to think safety first. You know, because I mean, it's the reality of it. You know,
yeah.
I
I mean, you just what come find out, if you hit somebody, like you said, your life's over with. Their life's over with, but
Yeah,
your life's over with. But
yeah,
just get a game plan and survey the land. Look at
yeah,
what their side street that you didn't know it was there. A car could come out, and guess what? You're screwed.
yep,
I mean, take time to look at stuff.
yep. Have a back. I mean, even at this last race, we had a road that you could turn in on. I had a racer that was already eliminated, and guess what? It don't hurt to ask him and say, "Hey, bud, can you do me one favor? I need you to block off this road for 2 minutes before you leave." And he had no problem doing it, you know.
Yeah.
So big shout out to Nick. You know, Nick stepped in and said, "You know what? I'll do it. I'll be a lookout." And the thing is, again, I'm not preaching don't do it. That's stupid. You know, what I am preaching is, if you are gonna go out there and this is a chance you want to take, as a bare minimum, think about innocent people that aren't racing. Think about traffic. Think about the general public. Think about your safety, your buddy's safety, and everybody else involved. You guys got to work as a team. When we do something, we always show up the night before, or we try to show up the night before. We look over everything. We plan things through. I mean, when you talk about driver safety, some of the roads had dust. We blew off so much dust that I literally had to go to the I literally had to go to the ER this morning to get an inhaler because my lungs were so tight from swallowing just so much dirt and so much dust. I mean,
You sure it was dirt and dust?
uh, oh man, I wish it was something else, man. They drug test the heck out of me. Um, yeah, I won't lie, shoot, hit me with the letter, man. I'll take a lunch break. But
Yeah.
guys, you guys got to be on your A game when you're out here, man. I'm serious. You got to just we've learned through our past. We've seen things go wrong real quick. So that's it, man. That was my piece, man. I just wanted to for everybody that watches and looks up to everything going on. It's not as easy as you guys think it is. A lot of work goes into this. A lot of planning, a lot of stress, a lot of arguing, a lot of zero sleep. Literally, you know what I learned? If there's one thing I learned this weekend, you will literally get the same amount of sleep if you do a race at home as if you go somewhere else to do a race. In fact, it's less stressful to drive 5 hours somewhere and go and film something that ain't none of your damn business than it is to than to try to do something here and put it all on your chest, man. Golly, stressful, man. Because I care about the guys. I want everybody to go home to their family and their kids, and you know, every time, like Chris, for example, like McKnight, I see him. His daughter was riding Power Wheels at H Town. I think about all these things, and I want to make sure that Chris makes it home to his family. I want to make sure that these guys go home to their wives and all their significant others that let us borrow them for a little bit for a weekend, and come out and have fun. So just stay conscious, people. Stay on your A game. You know what I mean? If you're gonna do it from the heart. You know what I mean? Do it from the heart. I will say this: if something ever goes wrong, and I'm out here doing something, if something ever goes wrong, the one thing I can promise you is in my conscience, in my heart, I did everything I could to avoid that. That's one thing I can tell you. I think about it every morning when I wake up, or every night before race night. Is there anything else I could have done? If that's all you can do to prepare yourself, then I'm good with whatever happens. But you know what I mean? I could tell you that I did everything. Security was there, Bigham was there. We looked over everything. I'm done. I'm done rushing things and trying to make something happen for someone. I don't care if it don't feel right. We're not doing it. We're not doing
Exactly.
it. We're not doing it. This ain't 5 years ago. You know what I mean? We're not doing it. I'm not messing around. And everybody involved in doing this and any kind of high speed, high risk activities needs to feel the same. You know what I mean? You guys need to hold each other accountable for what you're doing. It's not a game. But hey, you guys have a good one. And I'm sorry, man. I had to drop it on them, dude. I'm
Well,
serious.
well, well. You know what? That's basically why I started doing it back in a long time ago. Is because what we do is illegal, and it's not very safe. But you can be safe while you're doing it.
It's
There is
it's
a
all about
safe.
who you're with.
It's all. I mean, if you take precautions, everything can be avoidable. I mean, what we do is illegal, and it's scary. But if you take the time and do like like we said, check the road, make sure everything's all right, make sure there's an out, make sure somebody's covering. They got a radio that cars ain't gonna be coming in at you. There's all kinds of stuff that you can look and think about if you got half a brain, common sense, and have a vision. So, and that's what I'd started. I'd had a vision, and I knew everything could be done safely.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
it's just common sense.
Yep. I mean, a blower, have a fire extinguisher with you. I mean, we always. That's just my main thing, guys. If you're gonna do it, and the people around you should want a good race to happen. If they're out there, if they're on your team, they should want the same things you do. You know what I mean? Everybody should want this to work. Everybody should want it to happen. Everybody should have each other's back. Hell, you've done security before just because nobody was there to do it. Plenty of times.
Got to do what you got to do, brother.
Yep. I mean,
I ain't no diva. I'll do whatever I have to do to make sure all my buddies and friends are safe.
Yep, you've done security plenty of times. You've done security where I had to tell you to stop volunteering because.
if everybody wants to see it, I ain't no diva. I can do it. I've seen, how many races I've seen over the last 20 years.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I've gone and looked out when somebody's gonna make a hit.
You know how many curves I've sit on because we didn't have security and we got the lecture. I'll be a lookout. I ain't scared.
Yeah. Amen, man. Serious.
And then donate my security money to the drivers.
Yep.
That's what it is. I work for a living. I don't need the money for this.
Yeah, that's a big one too. I want to give a big shout out to the guys that work security this weekend. You guys did amazing. I mean, amazing. They were on their A game. A big shout out to those guys, man. I mean, but. Dr. Pepper. And congrats, Bobby, on the win. Super happy to that you made the drive down here and trust us and everything, and it was a good time.
Yeah.
Anything else, man, or what's up?
No. What else you got?
I'm looking at my little. I learned to write sticky notes so I don't get caught off guard anymore. You know what I mean?
You got your sponsors on there?
Oh, you bet I do. You bet I do. You ain't messing with me no more, man. I got my mom on here. I got every sponsor I need.
Oh boy.
Yeah, no. Let's see. I think I got everything. Oh man, they're. You want me to turn this camera around at you? I'm live right now.
No.
They're rushing me, man. It's movie night with the girls.
Why they do it on Monday night?
Hey, why y'all do it on Monday night? It's Monday night recap. It's what? Hey. There she goes. Oh, it's Where's Bonnie at? Yeah, we got to get bonbons.
Bonbon.
Yo, hold on, I'm live. Don't do nothing crazy. Where's Bonnie? Oh, bonbons.
Bonbon.
She got the ball. Look, somebody got groomed. She got her nails done.
Bonbon.
No, yeah, she got everything taken care of.
When I was laying on the air mattress, when she come in, I let her jump on me. I don't know if I was supposed to or not, but when she laid on me, she wouldn't let me up. It was like
she had you trapped.
I was rubbing her, and I was like, all right, but I need to get up. She's like, no.
Man, dude, hey, I tried to sleep the night before. It did not happen, dude.
It never does.
I was having nightmares that the roads were still dirty, that there was a semi parked in the road. I was sitting there waking up in a cold sweat. I was like, man, I'm just gonna wake up. I'm just up. I mean, it's just there's no sleeping.
What is Jeremy? High 8 tapes. Good Lord, Jeremy.
Oh my God!
You're showing your age, Jeremy.
Jesus Christ!
You're showing your age.
And Jeremy gets down, man. I'm telling you, Jeremy gets down. I love that little S10.
Yeah, and it looks good with a hood on it.
I want to say that him and Debo and Chris, man, they didn't hold back on any of their fabrication expenses. Yeah, those are the most well fabricated trucks I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. Oh man, that's the most. Those are two super fast budget builds.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Well, I'm gonna let the next one on here. You guys have a good one.
Have a good movie. Have a good movie night.
And all you guys that are interested in the next no trailer, let's get
Who
them.
knows? Who knows where it's going to be? Who knows where it's going to be? It might be here. It might be there. It might
Hey,
be
I'm down for round two.
Kansas. It might be in Kansas. It might be. It might be somewhere.
I'm
But-
down for round two over here. We're good.
Oh boy,
We're good now.
you sure? You sure?
Uh,
Well, once you get this medical bill paid first.
Man, I got my respirator. I got my inhaler over there. I'm about to be at the start line.
You bring it home. Bring it home for work.
Oh man, dude, I'm telling you. You guys literally stress me out. Literally.
We talking about this transcooler.
Man, I'm telling you. I know it's the braces and all the. Man, there's more PCB piping in those trucks than there is at Ace Hardware store, man. I'm telling you. I'm not kidding, dude. I'm serious. No expenses were spared. You know what? That roll cage, I feel like that roll cage isn't even a roll cage. I feel like that might be insulation foam.
Oh boy.
All right, man. I'll see you guys.
All right, brother.
Later.
And yes, he brings up a good point. Safety, people. Safety is a key to pretty much just about anything in this world. You see safety preached at work, safety preached, just because you have a road and it's long and straight and there's hardly any traffic on it, hardly is the key word there. Sometimes there might be. You got to have people looking out for you and stuff. So security, this, and that, and the other. Like I said, when I started doing this, I knew it was illegal. I knew it was scary. That's why I got into it, because I knew we could still do it and still be safe, somewhat safe. And that was the whole point of me getting into it, was safety and I don't know. It's just safety and the love of it, man. I mean, I started doing the other stuff because I was affiliated with one group, and I really didn't. There was a couple of people in there I really didn't care for, so we started doing everything. I started doing everything another way, and it came down to it. But man, it's been a blast the last couple of decades. I mean, going places, just last year, going places and doing stuff that we've been doing, Heath and I and Richard and Maddie and Carlos and Dre and everybody. We've been fun. So, but always cover your basics when it comes to street racing, because there's several things that can go wrong, and it could cost you. It could cost you your life. It could cost you spending the rest of your life in jail. Jail ain't no fun, trust me. Anyway, I think Bobby's on here. Let me see if we can get him on here. Oh boy, where you at? Got a lot on? Or oh, hey.
Oh, there we go.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
Right. Good.
Winter chicken dinner.
Yay!
Oh.
Finally, it did blow up.
Yeah. So I was going to ask you, how was the drive? How was the drive out there, and how was the drive home? Oh boy, did we lose him? There he is.
Losing. Yeah, I keep losing reception.
Oh boy.
Further. I'm driving through.
Dude, them country, that's all that's out there in Louisiana.
Yeah. And drive there was good. Drive back. I didn't want.
Who drove? Anybody drive
Me.
back? Who drove back?
Drive.
Oh yeah.
Me.
Oh man, nah. Was he too busy editing video?
No, he was too busy sleeping.
Oh, oh, oh boy. Oh, here he is. Ask him how much that motor in that truck for that race was. I think it was I think I read somewhere was that motor was what, $160 if you had in that thing. Oh boy. Oh boy. Lies. So
Okay, can you hear me now?
he asked, yeah, he asked how much was that. He told me to ask you how much that motor was in that truck.
That motor cost me $160.
$160.
Yeah.
$160. Sorry, Mark.
Yep.
I'm live right now, so can't answer the phone. And that was how much it cost you to enter the race?
$160.
Oh, so you made pretty good profit off that. Pretty good profit.
Yeah.
So where was it? I saved I got a video of the in-car footage of this. Wow, that thing looked like it was shot out of a cannon after, I guess. Would you leave on nothing? Oh boy.
Like I said, I'm out on the edge of the lake, so I don't have very good reception. Okay.
Oh.
Is that better?
Yeah. When you ran digs only, would you leave on nothing? Hello.
Pretty wanting to come up on the converter for some reason, and
Oh boy. Yeah, I got you. I wasn't wanting to come up on the converter.
No, I did want to come up on the converter, and let me see. Sorry, worst part of town. Let me try to get to higher ground.
They got higher ground there?
Sort of like 10 feet. There's no trees.
Yeah.
Okay, should be getting better.
All right.
Okay, that's a lot better.
Oh. So, $160. Do you like? Can you hear me? Got me now.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear.
All right. So, how you like twins better than the single?
They make a little more power. It's they come on a little harder, but it's definitely a lot more fun.
It doesn't take very long to spool up, though, does it?
Sometimes it does. I built that for a 6-liter, but I had to send my built motor back to the machine shop for some problems, and so I stuck that little cheap 5.3 in it and sent it.
Well, it's enough to take home the win. The very first one was it was kind of hairy, but that's all right. That's all right for the all-wheel drive cars.
Yeah, I put it on an easy tune-up out of the hole and just kind of managed it out of it.
Yeah. You like changing surfaces, or do you like staying in one spot?
Doesn't matter to me. Race is a race. I don't care if we're on. Yeah, I don't care if we're on fully prepped or if it's ice.
So and then you came to the that deal we had in Missouri. It was cold. That was a cold road. Uh, the was that your built motor or was that the cheap motor as well? Out
That
there.
was the cheap motor as well. We goofed up, didn't we goofed up, didn't check the tire pressure. The tires were old, and it was the first time out with a new setup and with the Holly, and I just had.
Yeah. Somebody asked, "What does Jeepers weigh?" Do you want to tell them?
Twins, it was about 3,500 pounds with me in it. Now it's probably about 36 because we added a lot more cage and more fuel pump and all kinds of stuff.
And they asked, "Is that a Tahoe drivetrain?"
No, it's a Ford Explorer.
Ford Explorer. There you go. I think I knew
Yep.
that answer, but oh. So, what's next for y'all? Is it getting too cold for y'all to do anything?
Oh no, I like cold weather.
Yeah. Because you like the no trailer stuff, and that's what we're in now.
Yeah, I'll no trailer every weekend. I don't care.
So, you what was I going to ask us? Twins. Do you and that's a Ford F100, isn't that right?
Yeah, it's a 49 F1, Ford Explorer chassis, Ford Explorer stock front diff, stock rear end, 5.3 4L80 twin turbo. I just have a shit ton of boost on it.
What's the most that thing's seen?
I'm losing you for some. Oh, there you go.
What's the most boost that little 5.3 seen? Oh boy.
You got me?
Yeah, I got you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah.
What's the most boost that little motor seen?
It's seen 45 pounds.
Good Lord. That
Yeah,
seems like a lot.
those runs were 35 pounds. But I mean, it got 35 pounds in less than a half second. That's kind of, yeah. We the run with the Evo, it left on about 3 or 4 pounds, and that's the slowest I've ever seen the boost roll in. But I was a little worried at first, and whenever all the boost came in, I was like, okay, bye bye.
I said, what ECU?
It used to be on a stock LS computer, but they're X in it right now.
I got you. Uh-oh. Richard said he was avoiding the question. He ain't avoiding the question. He'll tell you wherever it got. He ain't scared. He ain't scared.
Yeah, there's no secrets about it.
And Gonzo, I already know the answer to this because we talked about it. There's no nitrous on it. That's why it's staying together.
No 200 kit for me to grab whenever I get nervous.
Yeah, but you haven't need it. I mean, it seems like it's doing pretty good.
Yeah, I'm set at 35. The power it's making it 35 pounds. I got my second fuel pump in today. It didn't show up in time for the race. Well, I say second fuel pump. It's actually my third and fourth fuel pump. And we're going to put it on, and I'll have another 10 or 15 pounds on the scramble just for fun if someone tries to get out in front.
There you go. So that thing can see up to what, 60 pounds?
Yeah, I have 5-bar map in it and have it set up for 60 pounds, but I don't. I think around 45. I've ran it at 45 on the dyno, testing it before we came out to Missouri just to make sure nothing was going to come apart. And I think 45 will be plenty for anything I need.
I got you. You got to replace. Man, does that thing does it lift heads or anything with that much boost? I would think it would.
Not on this motor, it hasn't. We got coolant pressure sensors and stuff like that, and it hadn't lifted a head yet. I have really
Somebody
low
says.
time on it.
Somebody said, "Was Jeepers always all-wheel drive?"
Yes, since I built it, it's been 4-wheel drive.
I got you. Yeah. All right. How's that transmission up in that thing?
I'll tell him to shut up. We got lucky. We pulled out this afternoon to go mess with a guy that owns a shop down the street, and something gave out in the transmission pulling out on the street.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I thought it was the transfer case, but
might have been a sign now.
yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna pull it out tomorrow and fix it.
You do all that stuff yourself?
Yeah.
I got you. So, what's
Can't
next
be
for
too
y'all?
expensive. Hopefully another no trailer next weekend or the next, and whenever I get my built motor back, I'm gonna put that in, and then I'm gonna really turn it up.
Oh, somebody goes, "What's that ring gap? 60 pounds? Oh boy."
Stock.
Stock. They're pretty
Yeah,
much a
it's,
stock. You said stock bottom in and everything, right?
Yeah, we literally took it. Came out of a taxi, a Tahoe taxi, a 06 Tahoe taxi, and I think it had 350,000 miles on it. It has a little thrust in play. I haven't expected it to last this long, but it's taking a beating pretty good.
I got you. Uh-oh. Jim Riley said, "Unhook an axle and man up." He's all on that 4x4. That's all 4x4 deal.
They sell transfer cases and front diffs to anyone.
Oh yeah, I know they do.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And somebody said, "I thought you said what trans? That's a 4L80, right?"
Yeah, 480 overdrive. That's why you see me cruising 75, 80 on the interstate.
What kind of fuel mileage that thing getting? You know, roughly.
I have no idea.
You figure on it. It's on the 85, right?
Yeah, it's only 85, but we also have a whole lot of meth on it, direct injected meth. But just driving around, it probably gets 11, 12 miles a gallon if you stay out of boost.
Yeah. Somebody said, what size stall?
It's a custom converter from Circle D.
I got you. All right. So, you got any sponsors you wanna plug? Business
My company, yeah, my business, Redline Performance. It pretty much pays for everything on it. Local junkyards give me deals on stuff like that.
Buddies, anybody help you out?
That guy Beasley, he's always there. He actually works on the truck for me during the week whenever I don't have time to. Pretty much that's about it.
Oh, gotcha. Well, congrats on your win, and I'm sure we'll be seeing you. I'm sure I'll be hitting you up for the next one here pretty soon.
All right, just give me a holler.
All right, have a good night. Appreciate you coming on.
All right, you too. All right.
There's your winner there. I'll show you again. The Jeepers. As you can see now, he's twin turbo. That's him and Devo. 2 all-wheel drive trucks right there in that triple OG spot right there. Uh, uh, Devo there in the right lane and Jeepers in the left. both twin turbos. I think Evo's twins. I'm not sure if it is or not, but uh, he he said he missed he Chris said he underestimated that road and didn't put much to it. So, but man, it was a good. I had a good time. I had a good fun time. Here's in with the money again. Your winner, and he spent some money at the for the toy stuff too as well. So it was a good time. Uh, see if I can get this guy on right here. Wait. All right. This guy right here, there was a track race this weekend down south at the San Antonio. I forget the name of the meltdown, something meltdown, winter meltdown, and they had truck class. They had a race Friday night and Saturday night, and uh, this guy here, he doubled up. He won Friday night, I think, and then he ended up winning the street class. Uh, winning street class on Saturday, so he ended up doubling up. I'll show you right here. He ended up doubling up, taking home that money 2 nights in a row. And here he is, right here, the man. Oh, what's going on? I like that.
What's
I like
up?
that beard. I like that beard. It looks pretty.
Wintertime.
So, congrats on you doubling up. I was just telling everybody you doubled up this past weekend.
Yes, sir.
Got the truck rolling, huh?
Yes, sir. We broke the turbo right before that Little River race, and I threw my wife's turbo on it, and we contacted Jose at Forced Inductions and got one of his units, and man, our turbo would make that big of a difference, but it did.
I got you. And y'all went out, seen the cruise that you were going on and stuff, and then I just got to ask you about this right here.
Yeah. So we were cruising kind of slow on the cruise, about between 50 and 55, and it was cold. I had extra fuel in it, so my plugs I could tell I was running a little fat. So once we did the U-turn and I got back up on the highway, I got in the fast lane and kind of hammered down a little bit, cleaned it up, and apparently that state trooper was back there a little ways, and I didn't see him. There was a lot of cars, so between the cruise cars and the fast lane cars, he was back there a ways. I don't think he actually saw me, but I think he heard me and saw the smoke. So I'm cruising. I got my arm on the window, smiling, good day, cruising the street truck, and all of a sudden I see a white hood back there. I'm like, uh-oh. So we're cruising along. He gets in behind me. My smile went to a serious face. And I saw him turn the lights on. I'm like, oh, man. So I pull over, stop, shut the truck off, and I go to reach for my wallet and realize my wallet's in the trailer at the track. So that made things even more interesting. So he walks up to the truck, and he's like, I stopped you for your obstructed license plate back there. And that stupid thing you did. I was like, yeah, well, sorry. He goes, get out of the truck. I'm like, oh boy. This ain't going to go good. So I walked to the back of the truck. We're sitting there talking. And he wants my insurance, so I give him my insurance. He wants my license, and I'm like, so funny story. We're on a True Street cruise, and my license is in my wallet in the toter at the track. He goes, oh, all right. Well, is the truck registered to you? I said, yeah. He goes, all right, do you know your license number? I said, yeah. So I gave him my license number. He's like, all right, I'll be back in a minute. I'm like, great. So then you start, every time you get pulled over like that, you're thinking, all right, is there something that I got out there that this ain't going to turn out good? So, but it'd been, it's probably been 6-7 years since I pulled over. So I didn't think I had anything. It was hard to try to remember back that far. So, you're watching people drive by you 35 miles an hour, freaking staring at you. So you're like, well, all right. And then he cuts me loose, and I'm like, can I take a picture? He's like, yeah, sure, no problem. So I walk back up, take a picture, got back in the truck, headed onto the track. And the cool thing is the chase car had pulled over on the feeder road up ahead of us. So as soon as I got back on the road and started rolling, they pulled out behind me. So I was, well, technically I beat the chase car back, so I ain't got to worry about not qualifying for the cruise. But, what else says street by getting pulled over by DPS and he let me go?
He didn't write you up?
He got me for my radials.
Oh, yeah?
Which, yeah, I wasn't going to argue on the side of the road, but normally you just take a picture of the DOT stamp and that gets dismissed. But for the tickets he could have wrote, yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take a tire ticket any day of the week.
Yep.
Ah.
Especially my CDL, so it was nice to have a non-moving violation.
Yeah. Boy, trust me, I know about that stuff.
Yes, sir.
Whew. So, and I see that you ran our buddy Sergio in the finals, so it was good having a hometown or a Houston final there.
Yeah, it's always nice when you're running guys like that in the final because usually you split, so you don't care who wins, stuff like that.
Y'all ran it out anyway. Is he?
Oh yeah.
Sergio's still all motor car, isn't he?
He's got nitrous on it.
Oh, he's got nitrous? Oh.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I got you. Oh, sorry, my dogs. What do you want, Poopy? Anyway. I seen your wife over here.
Yes, sir.
I guess she's letting somebody level that Brent won small tire. You won the truck class on what, Friday?
Friday night. Yes.
And
sir.
then street class on Saturday.
Yes.
How many cars were there? True Street.
There was 9 and 9.
9 and 9.
Actually, yeah, I was surprised. Matt and Jason said that they had a lot of cars pre-registered, but I guess when it came down to it,
you know how it is. Everybody's gangster until it's time to be gangster.
Yeah, right.
That cruise might have scared them. They thought that.
It's been a long time since we actually followed out with the cruise. A lot of times it gets voted out in the driver's meeting. They didn't even ask. They were like, we're going to leave here. We're going to drive there. It takes about 40 minutes. We'll come back. That's cool.
Yeah, that's when we had our race up there in Lacona, they were all talking. I said, no, man, I've already got a route. It go down this way for about 15 miles, and you turn around and you come back about 15 miles. I mean, that's just the way it is. It's going to be a cruise, and if you can't make it, then you're out. Sorry, that's just the way it is. But if you're a cruise, if you're a True Street, then you should be able to cruise. I mean, either be a highway or, even through town a little bit, light to light, and then jump back on the highway. I've always been about that. That's fun. It's fun to do stuff. Sir. But what's next for y'all?
My motor's got quite a few passes on it, so I think I'm gonna take some of these winnings and do some PMs before it catches me in the long run. So we're probably done for the year. I'm gonna pull the motor out, kind of take a break from the love for a little bit. I'm gonna get my wife's car going probably next weekend so that I can start over this winter break putting some money in the Blazer and getting it going.
Oh, still got that thing?
Yeah, blow the dust off of it. It's in the back corner back there.
You ain't never gonna get rid of that thing, are you?
No, that thing is that's here to stay.
Nah. Well, that's you. That's always been you.
Yeah, it's weird. You go to the track and people are like, Blazonic. And they're like, what are you driving? I'm like, that's my street truck. I'm like, the other one's still hanging out.
They said the cruise is the most fun. Is the fun part right there. Yeah, it is when you get pulled over and then they let you roll.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You know, I was doing a live feed up into the point where we did the U-turn, and people were like, do a burnout past Nick and stuff like that. So then once I got pulled over, I was like, yeah, you know, everybody that said do a burnout, you know, give me some money, help me pay for this ticket.
I lost when I was behind in front of him. Can't seem to win against that dude. That's Derek with the Nissan truck.
Yeah, we ran in the finals of the truck class.
He's a pretty good. He's a home transplanted Texas guy now.
Oh.
Yeah. He moved up here. He moved up here by me.
There you go. You know, it's hard to beat this year-round racing we got.
Yeah, I know. That's what he goes, man. When I told him, because we did a no trailer race this past weekend up in OKC, and he was like, he'd already committed to go down there, but we did a race here like 2 weeks before that, I think, and we drove 25 miles, something like that, from point A to point B, raced, and then, you know, he was like, man, I wish the drive was further. I'm like, okay, we can make the drive. We can make the next one a lot further.
Right.
Just hope you got enough fuel cell.
Big fuel cells. Yeah, I got a 20-gallon fuel cell in mine because I drive it. So
yeah, but yeah. Any sponsors or anybody you want to name?
Yeah, USA Racing Engines. Hopefully they're going to take care of me on this next rebuild. Since it'll probably be in there next week. Stubbs Racing. Running around with Eric Stubbs and all them guys. He helps me out a lot on. I mean, he's built 4 or 5 turbo kits for different vehicles for me, stuff like that. And that dude knows how to bend some pipe. So I have to say he fit 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag in the front of that love truck. I don't know if you've ever seen under the hood.
No.
But, it's the driver's side's got a little bit of room, but the passenger side is very busy. And he custom built headers, everything on that thing, just because there's not a whole lot of engine compartment in it. Joey's transmissions, he does all my transmissions work. It'll be 10 o'clock at night, and I can call that guy and tell him I'm having a problem. And he's always got good news, got new parts on the shelf waiting for me. So he takes care of me. And Jose with Force Inductions, man, if you want to cut me as good of a deal on this turbo that he got me, man, I don't know what I would have done. I'd probably still have my wife's turbo on there. So this new thing, it's one of his GTR units, and on less boost, it's making more power. I think that's part of what's killing me on these top end races now. I went out first round this weekend in the top end race. The last trip I made out to San Antonio, I went out first round, and I had new shocks on it last time. This time I had everything set, so I don't know if the turbo just is making so much more because I went from internal bearing to a ball bearing, stuff like that. I'm just trying to still get a handle on it, which I'm starting to get the no prep side. There was a no prep, but that track was pretty sticky towards the later rounds. First round, small tire, I was the 7th or 8th pair down, and that was a little dicey. I ran Hammerhead. And,
yeah.
I that was the upset when I turned on the wind light. I'm sure you're gonna hear it in the video. There was a lot of people that were surprised by that one. But the truck was kind of dancing around a little bit, shaking the tires, but it was moving, so I stayed in it. And when I turned on the wind light, I surprised myself actually.
Oh boy.
So,
sorry.
That turbo is.
My battery's running low on my laptop here. I had to plug it in. Oh. Yeah. So you're just a single turbo, right?
I'm a single, yes, sir. Yeah, the Blazer will be twins. That's gonna be when I built my love truck. I built it for Texas 2K, and that's why you don't see any of the cage, I had regular tires on it. I had wide front tires. It just looked like a pickup truck.
Yeah.
Well, it was my one to try out turbo stuff. I'd never done anything with a turbo. I've always had nitrous. I had like 6 nitrous cars. So I was skeptical on turbos. I was always a nitrous guy. Well, then once I built this truck and I started doing turbos and seeing how much less maintenance after the initial build, I went to now everything's turbo. Got rid of all the nitrous. My father-in-law got rid of his nitrous car. My wife got rid of her nitrous stuff. So everybody's turbo now. You still there? Hello. Technical difficulties. Limpy, you still there? Yes, buddy. Open the window? Why do you want to open the window? Give me a minute. I'll come over there, buddy. Well, I don't know what happened, Limpy, but I don't have you in my camera anymore. I can't hear you.
All right. Are we back? Maybe we're back. I don't know yet. I gotta check my phone. That's what happens when you forget to plug stuff in, and then it takes 10 minutes to reboot back up. Are we back? Okay, I guess we're back. Sorry about that, Daniel. Sorry about that, Daniel. Click that link and we'll finish it up, Daniel. Sorry. Man, feel like a rookie. Feel like a rookie. I got that thing plugged in. I guess I'll just leave it plugged in for now. I went to the room and was doing stuff. That's a good picture right there. I like that picture. I like that picture right there. But anyway, here he is. Sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. I plugged my. Oh boy. Oh boy. Can you hear me? Oh boy. Oh. Give me a second here. Boy. Oh boy. Here we go. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Hold on. Hold on. What's going on here? Webcam. All right. No. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Hold on. Hold on. Oh wait. How about now? No. How about now? Oh, mine's muted. Mine's muted. Yours muted. Mine's not muted. Webcam. I don't know. I don't know. It might be because headphones. Check, check, check. No, no. Man, what the hell? What is the problem? Oh boy, I don't need that. I don't need that. Don't need that. What is the problem here? All right. No. No, no. All right. Settings. Can you hear me now? How come I can't hear you? Oh boy. Daniel, plug in your headset. Maybe it might have been mine. I don't know. Might have been mine. Oh boy. Hello.
Now. Uh-oh. Easy, killer.
No.
How about now? Oh, here we
All
go.
right, can you hear me now?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't want to touch nothing.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I got out and got back in. For some reason, I think it was on my end because
Okay.
you know you get the little test before you get in. Yeah, it
I don't
wasn't
know.
working when I got out and got back in.
I don't know how it works. To be honest with you.
Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah,
I
I
just-
just you like a preview.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and it wasn't working, so I exited out of my browser and got back in it. Now it's working.
I got you.
I don't have to.
So you are a single, correct?
Yes, sir. Single turbo.
Oh.
Oh.
Go sit on Daddy's lap. I'll show you.
No,
Just sit on there.
I ain't gonna do nothing. I swear. I'm done. I'm done. Ah. So, I'm sure the wife's gonna like be able to drive her own stuff.
Oh yeah. We we've been waiting forever for her to be running again, and since it's not running, her main motor, we've been waiting on rockers since September. So I went out last week and bought her a stock 5.3 Gen 4, 243 heads, blah blah blah. We're just gonna throw in it to get her some seat time for now.
I got you.
And
What's her other motor? Is it it's not
It's a-
LS based?
Yeah, they're both LS based. One's like a 382, good rods, good pistons, blah blah blah. It's what we had the nitrous stuff on, and she wanted to go faster, so I upped the shot, and it ended up torching ahead.
Oh,
So I was like, while it's apart, let's go ahead and put a turbo on it. Yeah, that was a year and a half ago. So I looking back, seeing me racing as much as I do, and she's on the sideline. She's been. Of course, we had our boy, so that was some of it. But now that he's kind of getting older, I don't know. You can watch the Facebook videos as much racing as he likes. It's time for her to get back out there and start making some passes, also. So,
yeah. Before you know it, you're gonna be able to build something for him.
Yeah, it's coming. I've looked at them, but I figured technology is going to change in the next few years. So I don't want to buy something and then it sit while he gets old enough and then be out of date when we start racing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty competitive, so once we start doing that, we're gonna want to run at the top of the field if we can. It might only be able to run a 1590, but it's going to be able to run a lot faster. We're just going to have to add a lot of weight.
Yeah, I got you. Well, sorry for the mix-up, and I appreciate you coming on, and congrats on your wins.
Yes, sir. It's always nice when you can come home in the green.
Oh yeah. Well, appreciate you coming on, and
No problem.
have a good night.
Appreciate it. You too.
All right, man.
Later.
Bye. Man, sorry about that, people. And we won't be. Wait, I need to get this next guy. Oh boy. This is the right one. This is the right page. You know, when you got somebody that you got to get on here, and he's kind of controversial, so he's got to have multiple Facebook pages. You know, he's a guy like me then. You know, because I've got like I swear I've got probably 5 Facebook pages, 3 that I let everybody know about. The other ones are the sneak ones. But so this guy, man, he needs no introduction really. He's a man of many words and many words. Sometimes we can't beep out. We can't beep out on here because we're live. We're live. Oh man, this screen is killing me here. Integrated. It's messing with me. So maybe we'll get him on. I've sent him a message. Maybe he has seen it, so he will be coming on here momentarily. And I'm gonna get his take on a few things. Apparently there was some stuff that happened at the track, at the big end of the track, and man, it sometimes you figure people after they've done so many events that they would know how stuff goes, or if they've been in the racing scene that they would know how stuff transpires. But apparently that didn't happen this past weekend, and I'll let him explain to it. He was there, I wasn't, so you know it is what it is. I have no dog in this fight other than my my expertise on the deal. So I mean, we've been doing these events for quite a while, and oh boy, Perry says it was bad. When Perry says it's bad, it's bad. He's probably trying to get situated, get on here, because I imagine he's going to have a few things to say on the deal. He's like Forrest Gump, and that's all I'm going to say about that. Not really. That's not all he's going to say about it. He's going to keep saying it. Oh boy. Here he is, Mr. WFO himself.
What's
Sugar
up?
Britches. There's Sugar Britches. Oh, why didn't you put Sugar Britches under there for your name?
Well, I didn't even know about those sugar bitches.
Oh.
That's new.
Oh. Well, you're my Sugar Britches.
That'll work.
What's
happening? How you been?
All right. You?
Terrible, man. I'm ready to get back to the streets. Fuck this track shit.
Yeah. It is. Well, it's fun. It's fun every once in a while to change the scene up and change stuff up and do different shit.
Yeah, I guess so.
So
what's next?
Give me the rundown. Go ahead. Let me hear it.
On what? What rundown are we gonna run down on today?
All right, we're gonna run down on what happened this past weekend.
Man, this weekend meltdown.
I think it was Meltdown.
Yeah, it was.
Was it a meltdown? Yeah. Was it a meltdown?
It was almost a mental meltdown for myself, but it was. No, it was good. It had a lot of people out there. Good show and good turnout. Anytime you get all that fucking, a bunch of shit going on like that, you try to put something together. You got to have your shit together. You just can't go out there and fucking wing it. And that's kind of what happened for the second year in a row for me. Anyway, You know, in particular, you know, I think they had the, you know, the tire crack issue, and you know, we have like Boda, you know, he's a tire crack genius, right? So at this particular deal, they had this gal, I guess, walking around filming for tire crack, but she ends up on my situation. She was on the driver's side of my car, and I'm in the left lane. Can't see nothing, you know what I'm saying? So that's basically how that went down. And Bird Dog, he done what he does. You know, he's good on that light, and I figured that, you know, that I just got beat. But Boda had called me and them. And they said, "Hey, man, he left early, but the video is fucked. So if you want to come check it out." So of course I did, and there's basically no video. You can't see shit. So Calabrese had the only decent one, but it's just of the car. You know, you couldn't see the tire, and the car moves. I mean, right on the fucking money of the light. If we're going by body movement, that's the killer light. But
Yeah.
that fucking car, that body ain't moving. Only way it's moving because that fucking tire is wadded up underneath it.
Yeah.
And you know, and I understand Jason's deal because you couldn't see the tire, so you know you can't be like, "Oh, the tire's cracked," because you can't see it. But so I understand, you know, he's left it at that call, and I'm cool with that.
But
you
you
know,
can't be moving around if you're, especially if you're a tire crack person. You got to just put that thing in the tripod, stick it in the center, make sure you can see both tires and the light. I mean,
no, there's no tripod. This is
yeah,
like,
I mean,
you know,
yeah, I mean, that's amateur 101 is what I call that.
yeah, and
And when there's money on the line, you got to have your shit together.
yeah, you know, that's my biggest deal about it. You know, it's fucking like, this shit ain't, like I say, it ain't no fucking hobby. If I'm a hobby, I'll go fishing or build some fucking Hot Wheels cars or some shit. But this shit, I like the money, you know, and Bird Dog, good friend of mine. I respect the shit out of him. But hey, you know, let's rerun it or something. You know, I don't want to take nothing from him. But there's money on the line. You know, there's $3,500 there, and I want it, and I couldn't get none of it, and that kind of fucked me on that deal, I feel. But there was a few other people that got fucked on that tail on the same type of the jump deal, certain deals. I don't know their whole stories, but you know, I think I would think it after time. I think was it the 4th year, the 5th year, you'd have that fucking filming shit down. But you know, next year, fuck it, I'll film for them. You know, I'll fill in whatever we got to do if it helps. You know, I know it's a lot of work to put on a race, and it was packed. So, but at 1:30 in the morning when we start, you know, I think you know have your shit together for us. You know.
Yeah, Perry just sent me a messenger video of I don't know what I was watching. It looked like a blur, and they said I guess that's the finish line. I don't know. You would figure if you got your stuff on the, you know, if you got money on the line and you got all these people here are at your event, you at least have some kind of. I mean, Heath and I, we do everything. I mean, we do everything off a cell phone, even though, you know, do have some high dollar cell phones and we know how to work them. But the video he sent me was like, it's like I've got the lights off in here and somebody has a flashlight going by. That's it.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, you can't see shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks, man. That's why, you know, it's I don't know, man. I mean, like me and the OKC guys was saying, like, from now on we'll just film each other's shit for them. That way, you know, we have video. I mean, I guess that's the only thing to do when you know if you're gonna kind of do some shit like this. It's just, you know, they're just too busy or whatever the excuse may be. You know, I don't know. I'm all about trying to help, but fuck, man, help me, help you. You know, I can't, you know, do it all. Hold your hand and everything. Fuck.
Yeah.
You know, but it was a good time. Got to see some people, but that, you know, even I keep saying that don't make up for the fact that we went down there and just chunked some money around. Fuck, but it's all good. But I'd have had to probably end up running. If the fog, they split it, I think 5-6 ways, some shit. So everybody, on the top there got a little bit of money. I think if there's just some shit like that and you ain't got your shit together, then you either have just the starter call it or, just instantly rerun the shit. I don't know.
Yeah, you would think.
But I don't know. They trying to imitate, but you can't, got to have your shit together.
Yeah. Cody wants me to try to play it. Oh, wait. He wants me to try to play the video. I'm trying to get it to where I can play the video of, I guess, the finish line. But I can't figure out how to save it. I'd have to, maybe I can, let me try it off my phone and send it to my email. And I did like that before. Oh, boy. So, and what round was that? What round was that in? Was that the very
First round.
First round?
6 pair, yeah.
Was
Yeah.
it a oh wait, save video. Try to do that. Did you how many cars were there?
35.
35?
Yep. 35
Whoa.
cars and $100 entry fee. There was 3,500 up for grabs, and me and Scoot and a couple others were like, let's just throw in another 100. Boom, you're right there. It's 7,000. But they're 28 of the other guys wasn't having this shit because they were there just for the fun of it, and they, it didn't make any sense to me. I'm thinking it's 1:00 in the morning. What's another 100 for $7,000? But they wasn't stupid. They wasn't falling for that shit.
So the track didn't put no money on top of any of that?
No, they didn't. Not on the big end deal that I'm aware of. It was 3,500 was what at the driver's meeting was when we left was what was up for grabs. So 35 and 100. That's all of us was right on it.
Oh.
100% payback, but they split it. So I think everybody got 600 what they end up. But
well, yeah, it's gonna be 100% pay up. I figured the track would at least put some money in, but I guess that's
not that I'm aware of. My understanding was 3,500 is what we was racing for when they wouldn't go up another 100. I figured if all of us put in another 100, we're at $7,000, and that'd be we go to Denny's twice. But no, we stayed at 100. But 3,500 is a good lick too. Fuck.
well, yeah, oh yeah, it is. But you figure they put some money in.
Yeah. But
yeah, I know. Some spectators showed up, so they
did. And they charged the shit out of everybody. I mean, hell, even it was just me and Jackie, and it was, I think $30-$35 for her. Crew member, hell, your crew didn't give you shit for free. So everybody got to hit the lick.
Yeah.
But
I did what it is. I guess they got to make their money somehow. They got bills to pay.
Yeah. That track been struggling, and it was by far the biggest, the most people I've seen there in a long time. So.
Oh yeah.
It was good. Hopefully they, made some money and shit.
Well, here I got this video. Here's a video that I guess is of Cody in those race, and man, I'm glad I got Heath. I'm just saying this right now. I'm glad I got Heath on my back and call my finish line stuff, because after watching this, wow. Okay, here we go. Who won?
Man, I didn't see shit.
You try it again. All right, here we go again. Who you got on that?
Get the fuck out of here. Man, dude, I don't even know. I can't. It's a fucking blur. Is that what they were going by?
Yeah, hear it again. One more time. All right. All right.
Right lane. What they call?
I don't know. Apparently, I don't know. That's what Cody. Oh wait, 11 big tire. Oh wait. I didn't see the car. He said I didn't see the car the first time. Yeah. I don't know who that was. Who was that? Oh, wait. That was Cody and Stevens. Was the
The
semis?
semi. Who won that, Perry?
Who won that, Perry? Battery save.
God, the battery. See there, man, when I run that fucking flatbed, that's the deal. The fucking camera died down there. You know, and I'm thinking,
You know what
what's
I
the
got?
chance-
You know what I got on mine? You know what we got on our stuff? We got a tripod and it sets with we got a multi-port battery charger on that thing. We could be down there 12 hours and our cell phone ain't never gonna die because you know why?
yeah,
Heath and I we got our shit together. We know what to do.
yeah. Maybe we should open a GoFundMe for him. Go fund him a tripod and shit or something. You know, I don't know.
Cody said, rerun. Steve drug his ass.
Did they rerun because they couldn't see who won?
No, apparently they can tell who won on that. I don't know how.
Man, I don't know either. I didn't even know it was like that shit.
Yeah, man. Not even
Pretty
have
bad.
stuff in slow mo or anything. You know, that's some bad stuff right there. But you know, what do you expect? You know, you figure after how many was that winter meltdown? What 4 or 5?
4. I think it was 4. Yeah, I think so. I think it's 4.
Well, that's only the second or third top end stuff that they've done.
Yeah, third one, I believe.
You figured they'd have their stuff together by now.
Man, I don't know. You know, I don't know exactly who all puts that together. I know Jason works his ass off. I would have to say he's doing it all himself. It looks like to me, but you know.
Well, Jason, if you ever need help, we can figure that stuff out for you.
Yeah.
We can give you some pointers if you need it. You know.
Now on when I'm there, I'm here, Jason, right off the bat. If I need to fucking film from the line, film while I'm driving, I don't give a fuck.
You need security, just come get me. I'll run security. I don't care.
All of it, you know. I mean, anything we do to help him, shit, I'll help his ass. You know, because we're gonna go where the money's at, so we gotta go there.
Couldn't tell who won, so we agreed on the rerun, and that was the unlimited class. So we were more focused on the small tire, and we ended up splitting in the small tire. So
yeah, I couldn't tell who won either.
yeah, I couldn't tell by that video. It looked like if you blink, you're gonna miss it.
Yeah, yeah, that's some shit. So if you couldn't tell on the finish, you can't tell on the starting line on the jump. You can't, you know. So what do you do, right?
Yeah, it is. It is what it is.
Yeah, it is.
So what's up with you?
Nothing. I think I'm pretty sure Jackie's watching, but we're gonna maybe go to North Carolina. Surprise, motherfucker. Yeah. Ryan was showing me some deal up there for $20,000. You know about it?
The 21st,
something like
that. That's a long drive, man. Man, that's a long drive.
And it's 4 days before my chick's birthday, so.
Oh, she a Christmas baby?
Fuck yeah! Y'all thought Jesus was a man and a half Mexican shit. It's a 5'2" Mexican shit. That's what Jesus is. It's been all fucked up the whole time. Yeah.
Surprise.
Yeah. Yep. Surprise. That's right. Yeah. So that might be the next deal. I don't know. Unless you got something going on up there, I'd love to come fuck around the streets.
You never know. I mean, man,
we could throw something. Dude.
Yeah, that's no trailer season going on right now. I don't know if you've seen.
God.
We had the no trailer stuff going on this past weekend, and we had fun. It's fun.
How far do we got to drive without the trailer? Like
until we get done. It might be 25 miles. It might be 50 miles. It might be 75 miles. But Richard does stuff different than I do here. I try to stay in one spot until we get done.
Yeah,
he likes but he likes stick and move. You know, he can't stay at places like we can here. But
What if we put? Can I put a tow bar on the front of it and just drag it with a tow bar? That work?
you gotta drive it. You gotta drive
Well, I can steer it.
it. Ah.
Yeah. So I see. I guess that oh shoot, that little truck. He drove a long way and he won, eh? That little
Yeah.
rat truck. Yeah.
Yeah, he drove from
6 hours.
Louisiana.
God,
6 hours, yeah. Louisiana, Shreveport to Oklahoma City. That's a good 6 hour
Badass.
drive.
Hell
And
yeah.
then I think we ended up driving. I don't know. I figured probably maybe 40 miles, maybe total.
Yeah.
It wasn't
That's
that
right.
bad, but it was cool. It was nice. It was cool weather. It was cooler, so
Yeah.
decent.
It was a nice weekend for sure.
Yeah. Oh,
But,
oh. So when you gonna do your what's your deal?
yeah,
Your,
the tuners race.
the tuners race, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna need to get with you and Heath on an open weekend. I've got open weekends from now on, really. So as far as at the track, so
Yeah.
whatever works with y'all, we can get together and put it together and a good date, and then we're ready. You know, it's basically the same thing. Obviously, let me explain that right quick, because a lot of what people ain't really understanding it, and tell you, I don't really fucking understand it myself. But what we're gonna do is that I'm like the guinea pig. I just try to think up fucking different shit of racing, just to change it up. Say it's it's a $200 entry fee. Theoretically, really, if a tuner comes in there and he's limited to 3 cars, it's 200, and it's they go up a hundred and a half each car. So 3 cars would be $1,000 entry fee. I ain't no tuner, but you give me 3 shots by that third motherfucker, I'm gonna be able to send it. So that's why I think it would be a really good race as far as that goes. An individual can enter it. It's a $200 entry fee by itself, and I'm just kind of gonna have to rely on, if I enter it by myself, $200, that this dude here don't be thinking, well, fuck it, I'm gonna just say I'm by myself and enter it $200, and then they're actually all a team. See, it's just kind of cutting the pot. But if that answered any questions, because I got a few texts, people wondering how that would work, and it's just kind of like there's a gray area there, kind of like the 4x4 shit, I'd say. But basically, if it's 1,000 for 3. I don't know who wouldn't want to go in there as 3 anyway. And we're going to start from a new starting spot every round. I have the spots already marked. So, it may hook in one spot just to change it up. That way they'll have to keep changing the setup on the car. But they got 3 shots at it, and then, obviously it's just like a normal race. We're going to end up with a winner. And that obviously that guy who sent that car with whatever tune-ups, whether it be the driver himself or some that they'll end up winning it. And it's to be 100% payback, just the deal. I've been just scrounging around a little bit, hitting up a few little sponsors, trying to just put a little bit on there, but really ain't got a bunch of time to go out and beat up all these bushes for the money. I was just kind of trying to sling something together to put a little light on the guys behind the scenes that, Buckmaster, Quentin, and them that are really, put shit in there and close it and say that'll go, and we just get in there and strap in and wing it down through there. So try to just put a little bit of thank you to them, really, and something different, something have a little fun,
Yeah.
But there's going to be some whining about it, but I think all in all it'll be all right.
You gonna have a tire crack hammer there? If I'm there, it'll be right there. It'll be where it's supposed to be.
I mean, it's going to be like normal, whatever. I ain't got no problem with that tire crack shit. It's just it's the weakest part of the race car. It's gonna fucking move. And
well, I know everybody's all about, oh, well, I got gap, I got this and that, but my tire cracked a little bit, but I beat you by 9 cars. The point is, you still left early.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
In your head.
In your head, yeah. I might have left just a hair early, but I put 9 cars on you. But you still jumped.
Right. So you
But
lost.
people, I mean, if you red light at a track, do you still win?
No.
There you go.
Yeah.
But you're still leaving. You're still leaving
You-
before the light comes on.
So you're
So that
guessing. They're
so
trying to
you're
eliminate
guessing.
the guess.
You eliminate the gas. You eliminate the tire crack. Or you eliminate the jump. The tire crack is basically for you to wait on the light to come on, and then it becomes a race after that.
Yeah.
None of this
Your
jumping,
reaction
chasing.
time to their reaction time, you know.
Yeah, chasing a race, bullshit. You know, it eliminates all that stuff. But
Yeah.
you know, some people back in the day, back before technology and stuff, we used to go over. First, it was movement, and then it was squat, and then you know it was a squat and a movement. If you know, back before
Yeah.
everybody had trans brakes, it was you know if you're pushing through the brake a little bit, you know that was all right. I mean, technology nowadays is just it's just even with one of these things right here, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, just in that little thing right there is wow, and it's better than anything that we had 15 years ago.
Oh yeah. Shit. I remember when the phones come out with first little digital little sun on mine. I was all excited about that shit. Watch this video. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, you know, it's you and Heath's deal. So I'm all for it. I ain't changing shit what y'all do. I mean, it's the right way. Tire crack, I ain't got a problem with tire crack. If they motherfucker faster than me, I'm guessing. I'll take the shot, bro.
Well,
No
I mean,
fucking-
you got to. You got to sometimes. That's what everybody says. You got. Like,
Yeah.
if you can like a couple of times like Aston, the guy who ran you at Little River, one time it was in a jump, and sometimes and then it was after we with Daniel. Matter of fact, he actually I didn't know, but you could actually zoom in and slow down and see the tire actual recoil. I'm like, oh shit. So yeah, got him one time, and one time we didn't. And when he come up here and ran our no trailer stuff, he was dead nut on the both lights are there. I mean, one time I actually thought he did jump, but Richard slowed it down, and it was perfect on
Yeah.
the light. He's got that down.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you're young.
Yeah.
I think you're just old. You're old and slow.
No, I ain't slow. I mean,
you slow on that light.
Bullshit. I'm usually damn good on that. I mean, I wasn't slow tonight. He guessed on me.
It says not eliminate the gas completely, but you increase the risk of the gas significantly. Yep.
Yeah. So
Oh,
yeah, the video shit is now, you know, like you said, y'all used to go by movement for all that shit. That is you know, technology's killing it. You know, like you can zoom in on that fucking tire now, really get technical with it. That's you know, back in 15, 20 years ago, when I was rodeoing a lot, they didn't have all these zoom in cameras. You know, if you just got that fucking bull road, you got paid.
no.
Now they can zoom that shit in slow motion and just see if you even, touched his balls or some shit. And then they're like, oh, no, you're out of there. And I'm like,
Yeah.
God, damn glad they ain't got that shit around no more. But so same with the tire deal. Y'all can zoom in on it, watch it.
Well, it kind of sucks that it comes down to that, but this day and age, for the money that everything's paying out and this and that,
yeah.
I mean, some people might use it as a crutch. It is what it is, but if you're guessing, you're guessing, and sometimes you guess right, and sometimes you guess wrong.
That's right. Yeah.
Even at the light, even at that instant green stuff, it's the same thing.
Yeah. No shit. I mean, fuck. Like Bobby guessing on that light deal. I mean, why not? Either you're gonna make it, you're gonna guess right, and you get to another round, or it's up. You'll guess wrong, you go red.
The anticipator.
Yeah. Yeah. If I draw Aston again, that's it. I'm leaving. As soon as that motherfucker when they stop me, I'm out of there. Fuck it.
And see ya. I'm gone.
No, I gotta quit that shit. I ain't, Kyle don't doing that, so I ain't doing that. Unless you're faster than me. So I guess now be time to hit the streets because I think Corey's out for a while through the summer. Get that motherfucker out of the way, so he ain't out there taking everybody's money.
You never know. He might fool you.
I know.
He might tell you that he's done for the winter, and
Show up.
then you think, all right, and then he shows up, and you're off.
Yeah, doing the look away. Just put this motherfucker over there. Yeah. When he shows up, he better bring me some goddamn Lexan. He done burnt my shit up over there. That track up north where was that, man, motherfucker. Shit. But yeah. So anyway, my chick wrecked her Jeep this morning. Seen you know that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Glad she's all right.
Yeah, me too. Because when I went to get her, when I come across the median there, the guy that she hit was sitting there in his fucking like a little car, Toyota or some shit. The fucking license plate on the back of that bitch was at the back of his fucking seat. And they're like putting this neck brace and shit on him. Well, she just said it got pulled out in front of her and she hit him. I'm thinking sideways. I see this fucking look like, the ass of a fucking just no ass on the car. I'm thinking, fuck, so now we're fucked. I pull up there, I get out. You hit him in the ass, and she's like, it ain't my fault. And the cop was like, it wasn't her fault, Luckily, there was a EMT lady that was there, I guess going to fuck to work, and it happened in front of her. And she was like, yeah, this dipshit pulled out there and went high, hit the brakes or some shit. And so we dodged the bullet there. And I'm glad that, real glad that she's all right. Fuck, she's telling the record driver when I get there, she wants the fucking tires and the lift. I'm like, fuck them tires. We're gonna get more than them tires, So, that was her baby, but all the matter, she's all right. We'll get another one. And
I thought Money Minute was her baby.
well, if the motherfucker would drive that some bitch, because I don't know what else. I mean,
maybe
Jackie,
she's scared of it. I don't know.
If she would drive that car, I told her, I said, you ain't even got to just drive it like you're going to the store or to work. And it's okay. I mean, if you lose, we ain't trying to just set the world on fire. I don't know. Maybe she will. I'm going to try to get her into it. I don't know.
Well, I was going to tell her maybe she could drive for the no trailer stuff, but maybe she's afraid somebody might pull out in front of her. Because we did a bunch of highway stuff this weekend.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know I'd like to see her drive, but we'll see. I don't know, man. She can't even ride a moped. I put it on my moped.
Boy.
Yeah. Put it on a moped right here in the fucking shop. I was like, here, just give it a little bit of gas. She gave it like 2 little gases, and then it was whiskey throttle. She shot by me. I just barely grabbed her off the back of that motherfucker. Man, motherfucker, I was like, just fucking forget it. I mean, I didn't know how to ride a moped, so we don't fuck with the moped no more. Yeah. Yeah, she was. They looked like that film in that Finish Line film when she went by. I was like, what happened? It was like 2 little meat, and then it was wide open, fucking just hanging off the ass of that bitch. So I don't know. Maybe if I get her to drive, we'll put a remote kill switch in the car. Some shit. Some shut her down.
Let's put a block underneath the throttle pedal so she can't go throttle.
We ain't bracket racing, nothing, no.
But that takes out the whole problem of the WFO, right?
Yeah, that's on the other side of that pedal is where we
can't do that. Yeah, we can't do none of that stuff.
Yeah.
So what's next? Are you going 21st, or you that maybe or
maybe? This is news to her as of right now. So.
Man, I figure out what's that? How long a drive is that?
Oh fuck!
You looked at it?
I used to live in Virginia. It's like fucking gonna be like 20 something hours, really.
That's North Carolina, isn't it? Was it?
Yeah.
Was it straight down 20? The hell, that's on the other side of the world.
It ain't on that.
I figured it. Well, hell, it's 12 hours just to Georgia, and it's north of there.
Yeah.
I figured probably at least 16 hours.
Oh yeah, at least that I know. Yeah. But you want to go? I think it's on the street too. I'm not sure.
I don't know what. I hope my old lady's not watching.
She ain't looking.
Okay, I don't know. Don't tempt me with a good time.
Yeah.
You know how me. You know how I am. I like going on spare moment deal.
Yeah, this is it. This is a spare moment. Yeah. So we can just load up and roll. That's one thing. I guess Ryan and Corey and myself so far. I mean,
Oh,
Cody, not Corey. We'll just roll out. $20,000 damn dollars.
Oh,
That's a
wait.
lot.
21 hours to Lake Erie.
We ain't going to Lake Erie. We're supposed to go up there for a damn wedding.
Is it? Oh boy,
Hmm.
going up there for a funeral?
Yes, we are. Yeah, in June or June or July. Yep. So if we run up there, get some money, come back, it shouldn't be no problem.
Imagine $20,000. How much is the entry fee?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Mm-mm. Hey, whatever.
Hope they got a good finish line guy there and a good tire track, dude.
Yeah. See, I don't know the details of it. I'm really in the dark. Ryan just said, "You heard about the deal in North Carolina, 20 grand. Want to go on the 21st?" I think he said, and I'm like, I don't know. And I've been thinking about it since Saturday, and I'm like, telling myself, "Goddamn, nigga, $20,000. You better take your ass." And, I mean,
Oh boy.
you know, I need to find out more. If it's on the street, then I'm about 98% sure that I'm gonna go. If it's at a track, there's something about a track, man. A black cloud hangs over my fucking head at a track. It just doesn't work out sometimes. Most of the time for me, I don't know. We'll see. I think it is on the street though. 300 entry fees, I guess.
Yeah, shit. If it's on the street, I'm damn.
They probably need help, like tire crack guy, finish, something.
What's it called?
What's it called?
What's it? I was gonna look it up on Facebook.
Boda's probably on top of it. Ryan Mitchell ain't on here.
No, he only comes on here unless he wins. So he don't come on here. Dig or die. All right, here we go. Dig or die. Dig or die. Cash. It's a cash days. Wow, it's a cash days.
Got to be on the street.
Let's see. Dig or die. Dig or die days. Dig or die. Dig days. Dig or die. Dig day. Okay. Oh. Whoa. The new 710 Dragway. Yeah, $20,000 purse, 28, 10.5 non-Ws entry, no all-wheel drive, straight off the trailer, no tube chassis, $20,000 purse, 64 car spilled, at a drag strip.
On 28th.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know about that, then.
Eric Hunt and two others. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that track. It's that track.
And a new track, so we know we're sitting on concrete. I was hoping we'd be on some blacktop, some gravel roads.
Well, you never know. It said the new 10. I don't know. Maybe they did improvements or something. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's probably new concrete.
Let's look. Maybe. Yeah, I try to get satellite view here. I don't know.
Hell, there ain't no fast motherfuckers in North Carolina, is there?
I don't know, man. I couldn't tell you.
No shit up there. The moonshiners and shit.
Well, they got maybe fast. I got to go away from the law.
Yeah, maybe so. I don't know. Yeah, I can. Yeah. Perry and them, they talking about how sketchy the fucking cars are when you put the, 10-inch rim and shit on there. I told them this weekend, I said, fuck, the Magnum got 8-inch fucking wheels on it. They were like, what? I said, yeah, shit, I start driving that before I even leave the line.
Yeah.
That's all I can fit under there, you know?
There's a match. They probably got some fast ATVs.
Yeah. They had some snowmobiles or some shit.
Yeah, speaking of, it's supposed to be snowing up here tonight.
Is it really? I heard it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
I think I might go hunting in the morning. Fuck it. Get on
Yeah.
those or later.
They said it's supposed to be start raining around 9ish, and by like 3 o'clock in the morning, it's supposed to turn to snow. I was like, well, shit, I need to get up early then to go to work because I got to go to Texarkana. I don't want to drive through downtown Dallas in the snow because you know them people can't drive.
Yeah, you be like Jackie had one wadded up in the ditch.
Hmm.
Hey, she hit that motherfucker in the ass going this way, and he was over there. That way, you know, it hit him so hard it sent his ass backwards. I still don't know how the fuck that happened, but whatever.
He goes, oh, I got this. Oh, no, I don't.
Yeah, he sure didn't because there wasn't no black breaks, no black marks. It was just.
She drives like I do. I ain't giving in.
Hey, I'm gonna let a little secret out the bag. I think this is her own fucking secret because I ain't never heard of it or seen it before. We're going out to eat one night in Austin. We're clicking along through there, and I'm over there trying to mind my own fucking business, and she's driving like Dale Jr. Well, she reaches over there to the center and turns the backup camera on the motherfucker, because it'll come on while you're going down the highway. So I'm like, what's going on? Oh, now we're looking at the motherfuckers that we're passing so she can drift. She cut them off. So we got 3 inches. Zoom. So So those of you got backup cameras, just turn them on. You can just cut them motherfuckers off and shit. That's how. That's
boy.
working for her. Yeah. That's what I said. Oh boy, because we got to the red light. I'm thinking, well, fuck it, I gotta get out and fight this guy because he's gonna be fucking pissed. But that's a pretty good little thing she come up with there. I was proud of her for that. I was like, fuck, it works. Stay on the gas. So it's all good.
So what else? What else is going on?
I think I'm gonna do a blower car race, small tires, blower cars. Yeah.
Blower cars only?
Yeah. Get Doc and them fucking around, on some little tires, see what happens. Something different.
Small tire blowers?
Yeah.
No bars?
No, never. No bars on nothing. If I'm doing anything, I don't want fucking no bars ever. No bars. So
What about big tire?
What about them?
They need bars?
No bars. Nobody needs a bars. You can set them cars up. You don't need no fucking bars. So, no bars, nothing.
Speaking of that, Mississippi guys got a couple, 2 or 3 cars with blowers on them.
Yep. I think it would be a good deal, strictly blower cars. We could.
So, how do you turn your backup camera on without it being in reverse? I need to know that trick.
Jackie in on that. Yeah,
Jackie, yeah. Let me know because I got one on my new car. I need to know how that works too.
Yep. That's some shit. Yeah, you get the full view of everybody. Fucking, it's like it's all good.
Wow. All right.
So, yeah, my dog turns 1-year-old Wednesday.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Time flies, and that's scary, man. Because dogs just don't live long enough for me.
I know.
It sucks.
We was up there with Richard Saturday. We went up there. We got there Saturday night or Saturday evening and helped him blow off some roads and stuff. I think we blew off like 8 roads or maybe 6 roads. Got them marked. We were out till 3 o'clock in the morning, and we didn't even use none of them roads. But they're marked and blown off. But just in case we had to.
You never know.
Yeah, and then his dog Bonnie, we call her Bonbon. She's pet, and he rescued her from the mill, and she's big sweetheart, big. She jumped on the bed with me, and me and the wife got up, and she was laying down with me, and I was trying to get up, and she was on no, rub me some more, and that girl. She's only like half the size of my pet, but
yeah, they love to snuggle, man. They love their belly rubs.
Them pets, boy. They pets and pugs. They got something on me.
Yep.
You know, and they say that them dogs you can't have them together, but that's all
Shit.
I've ever had.
Yeah.
Pugs and pits. They say opposites can attract, but they can at this household.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything you can get along. It's just, it's all good. Yeah, I love them. Shit. I
Yeah,
think
we
anything
got
else is,
much respect from Germany. We got Germany in the house. What's up, Marcel? He always comes on
Germany.
here.
Oh, shit. Hell, I'm a German. Fuck it.
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All my grandparents, all that shit from Germany and shit.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm adopted, so. But
Oh,
I,
you like a half-bred pit bull then. Right.
yeah, I'm a Staffordshire Terrier pit mix.
Yeah. You could do that
Ah.
ancestry, that tree deal, that ancestry.com deal.
I'm afraid to because
Yeah, it might just have a branch.
Yeah, it might just go straight up. It looked like a telephone pole.
Yeah.
Well, what else? Your sponsors?
Oh yeah, shit. Nitrous Express and my home track, Little River. Buck Nasty, that cat right there, and of course my wife Jackie. That girl couldn't
The
do it
warden.
without her.
The warden.
Yeah. That's it, man. We're solo. That's it.
All
Can't think
right.
nothing else.
Well,
So-
kiss your dog for me.
I will. And y'all have a good Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah. What do we do? Yeah, I fried a couple birds and that's about it.
Yeah, I
Took
cooked
it
one in
easy.
a box and ate that shit, and got up the next morning, ate a plate of that shit, and me and the dog went back to sleep. Fuck, I slept for the whole. Got up lunch, ate. That shit just kills me. Whatever the fuck's in that turkey they put in there, I can't even stay awake. But,
Yes.
it's good shit, man.
Put you to sleep. Make you go night.
Man, god damn. Sure enough. But yeah. Well, if we don't get to see or talk to anybody, hope everybody has a good Merry Christmas. All that good shit coming out for the new year. See what happens. Hey man, is Lonnie on here? He said that old guy from up there with that little 280ZX is down here looking for something to do on the
Oh
street.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I guess he's still down. Still what?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Supposedly he's supposed to be here till I think New Year's, whatever. So
Maybe we can hook him up or something.
yeah.
See if he's really hell yeah.
Oh yeah, I know he's hell yeah.
Yeah.
At least he
Yeah,
used
he
to be.
is.
I don't know. I remember him back in the day. He used to be hell yeah, but
Yeah. Robert ain't that anything.
yeah.
Robert.
I've only ever seen him I just seen him at the track and stuff. So I've never seen
Uh-huh.
him really on the street. But that's fuck, that was
Yeah.
15 years ago.
Right. Yeah. Cool, man. Well, we out of here then. Go
All
back
right.
to work. Have a good evening.
You too, brother.
Later.
Have a good night. There you have it, people. Another weekend recap. Sorry for the interruption earlier. I'll just start leaving my make sure my cord is plugged in the entire time. Like to thank Richard for having us up this weekend. I'm putting on a badass show. Bobby for the win. Jeremy Clark for the good memory wheel stand there. All the people donated for the Toys for Tots. We also got 10-5 till I die. Jacob Wright likes wieners. Oh boy. Tell him to make a bet on the line for flip. He's scared. He's trying to bet 1,000 and I want more. Oh wow. Anyway, all right. 10-5 till I die. That's in June or July, I think. May. I posted on the Limpy page and stuff. I think it's May. Let me look at my calendar. February 8th, we will be in Tucson for the deal for cancer with Crazy Kelly and all them guys. May 9th is the Joe Hunt Memorial Race in Iowa, I-29 Dragway. And June 27th, 10-5 Till I Die. And October 9th of next year, Dyersburg, Tennessee. And that's all I have on my calendar right now. So if you need Heath and I's expertise at running stuff at the track, be flashlight start or we can do finish line. We've got this stuff down pat, and just hook us up, look us up, message us. We can get you a price. This stuff day and age, stuff ain't cheap, and especially if you're having big money and big money on the line and stuff, you want stuff done right and fair. So we could care less who wins, and we make sure stuff is visible and there's no discrepancies. So that's about it. Thanks for Trick Turbo, your sponsor, as always. I will be going to them guys here pretty soon because Limpy's going to be selling his stuff out of his car, and he's going to be going turbo. He's going to be changing directions. He's changing directions, people. He's going the dark side, so he's going to be selling his small block Ford and nitrous and tranny and going a different direction. I'll just go ahead and throw that out there. But Limpy's going to be coming out next year. But that's about it. Oh boy, what's going on here? Hey, Kansas equalizer. 29. Yep. I won't look back. Yeah, Limpy's gonna race. If Limpy ain't doing stuff, when Limpy's car is going, he's gonna be racing. He'll be either doing it or he's gonna be racing. But Trick Turbo, go give them page a like if you need turbo needs, turbo manifolds, whatever. They got your back. They can hand you. Daniel, congrats to Daniel on his win this weekend. Double up his 2 wins. And y'all have a good night. Later.